We are back with another episode of One Brain Ops. We still haven't picked Daniel's article yet. We are 5 episodes in. This is so far eclipsing the record. Anyway, let's see if I pick it right now. Because I am shuffling the cards. I forgot to do that. I'm shuffling, and I have picked... Land-eared. I think it's just a misspelling of the word lanyard.
Well, that's what you thought about Haiti.
That's true.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Daniel, what is lanyard?
It is a Spanish lanyard. Exactly what you were saying. You were concerningly close. It is a brand that sells exclusively lanyards.
All right, Olivia.
Spelling was just too funny to pass up.
Mm-hmm.
It's the type of lanyard where it has like a magnet at the back so for teachers so that when the kids like pull on it, it doesn't choke them to death.
What?
Yeah, our mom has one. We're like, because otherwise kids can just like grab it and like fully choke them.
Yeah, that's a real thing. The ones with clips can like stay closed around the neck.
Yeah, but then with the magnet, they can get it off fast enough.
How many teachers were strangled to death before this was invented?
Enough for them to invent it.
Like, it's a serious safety hazard.
All right, well, I am writing down anti-strangulation lanyard.
ASD, anti-strangulation device.
Sounds like a mental health thing. ASD.
Okay, and Carl.
It's a locality in Sweden.
Locality in Sweden. Okay. Daniel, tell me more about your Spanish lanyard.
That's literally just a lanyard company. It's like a surprisingly huge headquarters. Like...
In Spain.
In Spain.
They make lanyards in Spain.
It's near the Andorran border. It's right around there.
Okay.
Is that like the only border? I guess they do touch France.
And Portugal.
Oh yeah, Portugal.
God. You know, where the Ocean Science Center of Europe is. Okay. Livy, where are your things made?
U.S. It was originally a small business, and then they would like post a bunch of stuff on TikTok, and it just got totally ripped off.
But why?
I thought that was the whole point to make this silly.
Why, if it's a U.S. based company, why is it spelled Landryid?
I don't know. It didn't have the like internal
process.
Maybe they were Swedish immigrants from the locality.
Weird, okay.
Maybe
you didn't give her enough time.
I had to think about what it looks like.
Maybe the pronunciation of this is like if you're trying to say the word lanyard while being strangled.
I think that's it. Yeah, I didn't listen to the pronunciation.
This is just another what cheer situation.
No one knows where the name came from. By the way, I don't know if I mentioned this the last time we did this, but I found out after we did the whole What Cheer thing that the What Cheer rock that we keep referring to is not even the most famous What Cheer rock.
No, I know.
There's a much more famous What Cheer rock in Rhode Island. Anyway, I guess all of these are...
Great.
They're equally implausible, I feel.
I can tell you more about the Swedish village.
You said
locality.
Ooh!
Same
shit.
Strike. Go ahead, tell me more about the locality.
It has 367 inhabitants as of 2010.
Why do you just keep picking tiny places?
Because they have fun names. Why did we pick What Cheer?
What was that?
Kind of keeps giggling.
It was my impersonation of him.
Wow, I hate all of these. I don't want any of these to be a thing. I'm just going to assume that lanyard doesn't exist at this point. All right. Livy, is it the anti-strangulation lanyard?
No.
Carl?
Yeah.
Okay.
You didn't give me enough time.
Wow, a three-way tie.
Yours was definitely the least plausible.
I know, you didn't give me enough time to think.
Oh, I see. Okay, so Carl, you need to put in a new one, and then I need to put in a new one too, and then it's going to be... Whose turn? Are we going clockwise again? Or counterclockwise?
No, we're back to clockwise for this one.
Okay, so then I just need to put in one.
Yeah.
We're back. Carl's about to shuffle the cards, and then he shall pick one.
Maybe
it might be Daniel this time.
It might be Booby.
Might be Daniel, might be Booby.
Might be me, and it might be Olivia, but I hope it's Booby.
Pigeon vest.
Pigeon vest?
Pigeon vest.
Well, that's not Booby at all. Pigeon vest.
You could have Booby under Pigeon vest.
Pigeon Booby. Ryan, tell me about Pigeon vest.
So the Pigeon vest was a device used in World War II that soldiers could wear and keep pigeons in. I don't know what else you want me to say.
So pigeon vests are used by people who do pigeon breeding specifically, or typically for racing. Basically, they just use it to collect eggs, and then they'll put them in incubators. Do you need me to explain pigeon racing?
Pigeon racing is a thing?
It is. Basically, they use homing pigeons, and then they'll go to a spot it's like a specific 200 meters from wherever they're trained to go back to, and then they just track them.
Egg. Or racing.
I feel like you should win automatically if your pigeon doesn't come back. Like, if it gets eaten by a hawk, you just win.
all or nothing type of thing.
What is a pigeon vest?
Okay, so a little background. Pigeons are notoriously bad at making nests. So, this is kind of like a little tarp that you kind of lay out wherever the pigeon wants to make the nest. And they build their nest on that where it's more stable and it won't really be knocked over all too much.
I don't know what else to write for that. Nest spot tarp thing.
Yeah.
Ryan, why do they have pigeons in World War II?
For sending
Carrier
messages.
pigeons?
This is World War II, though.
Yeah, for sending
They
messages.
had, like, telegraph.
Those things can be intercepted.
So can birds.
Birds are a lot harder to intercept.
Not if you have a firehawk.
A firehawk?
Yeah. And the
Why didn't they just
firehawk
text?
gets intercepted by the guy that has
The guy.
explosion eye on his forehead.
I don't know what you're talking
Sparky Sparky Boom Man.
about. Don't know.
You're just saying words now. I don't know.
I fully thought you were.
I understand these words, but together I don't.
No, they used pigeons for communication. They would send messages, and they wanted the soldiers to be able to transport these pigeons with them, so they were given pigeon vests, which were actually made and manufactured by a company that made women's underwear, and they were also called the pigeon bra.
And there were pigeons on the front line.
Pigeon Booby!
Yeah!
Weren't you not allowed to shoot a pigeon? Wasn't that something?
I don't know.
No, I think that's medics.
Yeah, pretty sure that's medics.
Obviously,
What if the
that's a
pigeon is a
war
medic?
crime. I'm looking it up now. Actually, I'll look it up after.
The pigeon flies over with its little first aid kit.
That's the
Not
other.
a single bandage.
That's the other reason they used him. You know.
This would be a hell of a lot more believable if you said World War One.
Well, pigeons were used extensively in World War One as well, but
But
yeah.
they didn't have
but they
pigeon
didn't have the
vests
pigeon
on them,
vest
too.
then.
Didn't
That
have
was
pigeon buoy.
That was invented for World War II.
That was a new innovation.
So, Olivia, why is this specifically used for racing pigeons?
I think there's just a bigger industry with racing because, like, people really do homing pigeons.
We don't send
anymore.
messages with pigeons anymore.
Right. It's really
Not since
only
World War
ever.
II.
Yeah, it's really the only like competitive sport that involves pigeons, and some people like, raising birds for like betting and stuff. It's like horse racing, but cooler.
Because it's in the sky. Sky Derby.
And without people riding them.
Yeah.
Well,
Unless.
wait. What if you put the pigeons in a pigeon vest and then got in an airplane and then the pigeon could ride the person?
And then you jump out and the pigeons start flying.
Right, and then you write a message that says, "I'm in behind enemy lines," and you release the pigeon and it goes and tells Central Command.
You write a message that says, "Help, I'm falling," and then you really...
I'm being held captive by a pigeon.
It won't let me fall.
I'm trying to parachute in, but the pigeon keeps lifting me back up. I've been falling for 6 days.
I'm almost out of water.
I'm getting hungry.
The pigeon keeps stealing it.
I'm too high up for terrain. Daniel, got anything else about this nest spot tarp thing?
The material's carbon fiber.
Oh,
Nice.
It's very.
That's a sturdy nest.
It's very
spot tarp.
sturdy.
that's a racing nest spot tarp thing. So it's like a platform.
Yeah, and so basically the supports are on each corner, and they kind of bend in to go onto the trunk. They kind of
So first
connect onto the
they
trunk.
bend the platforms out, and then they bend the platforms
No, what? That's not what I'm saying.
That was for me.
in. That was only for Carl.
Which is why you immediately folded yourself in half.
The first time we rode Sky Striker, they were having issues with like the platforms, and they kept just bringing them out, and then bringing them back in, and then bringing them back out, and then Oh wow!
I think that's Handwich.
Yeah, I think so too. Handwich was over there.
Yep.
I pulled it out from underneath there.
Okay.
Ryan, I don't like yours. Not because it's like
If you want a point, you would start to like it.
you say that when it's not yours.
Whipple lumber.
Wimple.
Looking at my whipples.
I'm throwing sweet 15. Well, luckily right here we have.
Oh, Hamwish went into the kitchen.
We have 2 more.
I think it landed in the pizza box, actually.
Really?
Okay, anyway,
Yeah.
it's
I
still...
think Grand Reveal.
We're still talking about pigeon vests. I think we've been talking about this long enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Livy, what does it look like?
It's just like a vest with very like well padded pockets so you don't crush the eggs. And yeah.
Daniel, is it yours?
No.
Oh, maybe is it yours?
No.
What?
Oh.
That's
But I do want to
I knew
say
it was
pigeon
yours. I've heard
racing
of
is a thing.
No, I know.
Yeah,
I
and
just
there's
never.
like a famous wrestler who's super into it. It's the guy with the lisp. Oh my god. And he like got convicted of like abuse or something. And
oh,
he's like super
Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
What the fuck?
Oh, Lisp the abuser. I know nothing about wrestling, so...
Me neither.
Yeah,
It's not the NBA or something.
Stone Cold Steve Austin?
He doesn't have a lisp, does he?
No. He sure talks funny, though.
The pigeon vest is a bra-like garment used by United States Armed Forces to keep war pigeons safe during World War II. They were also known as pigeon bras. Carl, Pigeons were used for messages because they were less likely to be intercepted by enemy forces. Pigeons had a 95% success rate in delivering their messages.
It's too bad they only have a picture of it on a pigeon-shaped mannequin.
Okay, I'm thinking Mike Tyson. He has like an entire pigeon coop.
He was a boxer.
Boxer, not wrestler.
Listen, there's punching. That's all I know.
There's no punching in wrestling.
It's wrestling.
And again, the jocks gang up on me. It's just like high school.
All right.
Whoa!
That was Carl's turn, so now Carl and I both need to put in a new article for Livy's turn.
He's trying to go outside.
You guys have picked 4 of mine now in a row.
And no booby.
No booby yet.
No
Mine.
booby.
Or mine.
Or
But
Daniel.
more importantly, no booby.
No booby either.
Yeah.
Hey guys, Ryan from the future again. So, okay, about the banana. I bet you're wondering why the pigeon in the AI image is holding a banana. Well, what happened with that is, of course, I used ChatGPT to make the artwork, in air quotes, for the videos here. And the last video had this image that I'm putting on screen now of character eating bananas, and I specified that there should be a big pile of bananas next to this big ape. And then when I moved on to do this video, I asked for a pigeon frantically running across a battlefield dressed as a medic, and ChatGPT came back with this image. And so I laughed about the pile of bananas sitting there in the background for several minutes, and then I said to ChatGPT, okay, that's funny, but we don't need the pile of bananas in the background. So try again, but no bananas. And then it came back with this image. And so again, I laughed for a while because it was funny, and then I just decided to be very stern, and I just said no more bananas. And then it came back with a message saying, got it, no bananas. And then it came back with this image, the one that you've been seeing on the screen the whole episode, that has the pigeon holding the banana. So at that point, I just decided I'm going to leave it in, and we're just going to use this. And there's one more banana Easter egg coming up in a future video. Yeah, that's AI for you. Anyway, back to the show. Alright, we're here. We're back for Livy's turn. She's already picked an article, and there's now a 66% chance that we're going to get through this episode with also still not having picked Daniel's article. So what is our article?
Nepidia.
Nepidia.
Alright.
Nepidia.
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 Okay.
Okay. What did I get? Ryan, you want to start?
Yeah. It's a type of shrimp, actually. They're closely related to my Hawaiian volcano shrimp over there.
Oh. Cousins or?
First cousin ones for me. No, they're just another type of little shrimp.
No, Barack Obama's related to James Madison.
That's great, bud.
Did you know Barack Obama was related to his father?
What? How? What's Obama's last name?
I didn't really see this.
What?
Okay, Carl.
It was a leaked Pokemon for 4th Gen, except it was one of those leaks that was a fake leak.
Daniel?
It's the capital of Myanmar.
Pretty sure that's an M.
You just pick a random city that we wouldn't have heard of.
And I definitely spelled that wrong.
What is Washington, D.C.?
Wait. That's almost right.
Oh.
Good job. You almost.
Myanmar.
Isn't that Thor's hammer?
That's Burma.
Okay.
Trinidad and Tobago.
Carl, tell me about this 4th generation Fakemon.
So it was a fire-type turtle.
Okay.
I know.
It's finally my article.
That you'd be happy.
It's mine.
Okay, I mean, so clearly you've been thinking about this the whole time. Tell me more.
It's also the 3rd largest city in Myanmar.
Anything else interesting?
No, it's
I've
just the
been
capital.
so excited about
It's
the
just
capital of Myanmar.
It's just it's just a city you've never heard of,
Okay.
and that's why I thought it'd be so cool because I know so much about geography now.
Right. Okay, anything cool about the shrimp?
Lots of things.
Ooh.
So they're also known as cicada shrimp. And the reason they're called that is because, like cicadas, they have a bunch of different populations that are on like different sort of breeding cycles where they emerge like however many years. Cicadas famously are like, I don't know, they're like famously in prime number years, I think.
I think it's like 5 and 7, isn't it?
I think there's a 13 and a 17 or something.
Yeah.
But anyway.
I know 2 broods hatched last year.
Right, it was a big deal. But yeah, these are called cicada shrimp because they're like that, except that they pretty much just hatch in 1, 2, or 3 year cycles, so they do overlap with each other. And the interesting thing is that they can actually breed with each other. So like the shrimp from the 3-year cycle can breed with the shrimp from the 2-year cycle and whatever.
Okay.
They're also different from cicadas because they live in the water.
Yeah.
That's true too.
So do they emerge to, or is it just that they are on cycle?
Oh no, they emerge. Like they do bury themselves like in the sand and just live underground and hibernate for however long.
You just suddenly see a bunch of shrimp like near this area.
They
Not called period shrimp.
They're
not just on a cycle.
No, they just they lay their eggs, bury them in the sand, they hatch, and then they're down there for like about 1, 2, or 3 years, depending on the shrimp that laid it, and then they emerge. And they're found like all over the Pacific, but they're freshwater shrimp, so they're only found like inland on islands in the Pacific for the most part.
Okay. I'm gonna say it isn't Carl's.
It's the capital of Myanmar.
Because
It is.
it's not
On Carl. It's
even a game.
I'm putting it on Carl.
No. That's Ragnarok.
Okay.
What do you mean it's not a true fake mon?
Even if they didn't use it, they're better at naming.
Goro 2. That is my counterpoint to being better at naming.
Okay,
It's
but
a
show this to
prototype
a
name.
5-year-old.
It's a prototype name. What do you want from them?
Better names.
And yeah, a better name. Clearly.
Is it the shrimp?
Nope.
Damn. Is it city?
Yeah, it's the capital of Myanmar.
People of Myanmar, your capital is a poorly named Pokemon.
People of Myanmar will not be watching this. I'm sorry. They're under a totalitarian government.
No, by this point, they will have been like, they will have given up and they'll be like, when is Daniel's article going to get picked?
Alright, I picked.
That was Fred Whipple. All right, Daniel's turn. We're talking about Superman smashes the Klan. Oh, boy.
Number 5. Superman smashes the Klan.
All right. I can't wait to find out
Olivia.
what this is.
Okay, so Superman Smashes the Klan is a comic book. It's actually based on the Superman audio dramas from like the 50s and 60s. And basically, this episode came about because there was an investigative reporter. His first name was Stetson. I don't remember his last name,
Bennett.
but you don't need a last name.
Marvin.
Stetson Bennett is the backup quarterback of the Los Angeles Rams.
He's like go undercover at these KKK meetings, and so he goes to the cops and he says, "I have all this information." The cops don't care. So
they're in the KKK.
yeah, because everyone was at one point.
Everyone's in.
So he's like, "Damn, what do I do?" And he goes to the people who are writing Superman, and he's like, "Hey, I need help getting this information out." So they wrote a whole episode basically doxing the KKK, and it was later, and then in like 2016, it got adapted into a comic, which was pretty neat.
How neat is that?
That's pretty neat.
All right, Carl.
What? Oh. It's not a fanfic, but like a political commentary
All right.
comic about Superman smashing the Klan, the KKK.
Ryan.
So it's actually a investigative journalism report about someone who infiltrated the KKK, and they were using the alias Superman.
Stetson.
So Superman was like a Klan member who was like trying to expose the Klan for all their bad deeds.
Well, we can never release this page in the notes.
We were gonna release any of them. Okay.
Yeah, the notes are great.
Can I hear more about the political commentary? Like, what was this?
Well, it was like an anti-white supremacy piece.
That's it.
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to hear?
What more do you want?
Do you want to hear about the differences between? Okay, good. So some of the main differences between the original story broadcast and the comic was with the broadcast. It was a lot of white people just like giving speeches and being like, "Racism is super bad. We shouldn't be doing this." And then the comic actually focused on like victims and families that were being affected by the KKK. So it was a much more modern take.
Okay. Don't know if I want to ask Brian any follow-ups. I don't know if I have a good question.
What, do you want me to just talk about it?
Yeah, just go ahead. Just say some stuff about it.
The author of this article was Ellis Benjamin, and basically he interviewed Superman, who, of course is remaining anonymous and using that alias, and basically Superman was just telling him all the stuff he knows about the, how the Klan is intimidating witnesses for trials and stuff like that in order to prevent their members from getting prosecuted for hate crimes. And put this out in the public, and the title of the article was Superman Smashes the Klan.
It's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
If it were true. Olivia, is it yours?
Yeah.
I'm well aware of this comic book.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that one I knew about. Daniel, did you know about that before?
No, I didn't.
Okay, well, good.
I had absolutely nothing.
All right, well, that was another game.
And we never got Booby.
We never got Booby. Yet.
Hey, just came right back to
Story
me.
of
Oh
my
my
life.
god.
All right. Quinceañera.
Mm.